Hello and welcome back to the 2022 College Disc Golf National Championships. This is day 2 back 9 coverage of singles action at the Boulders course at North Cove Disc Golf Club in beautiful Marion, North Carolina. I keep saying beautiful because it really is.
It is.
I'm Hayden Henry with the PDGA, joined by Felix Vega of Ace Run Productions.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming back here for the back 9. We saw some challenging windy conditions during the front half. It's not going to get any easier here on the back half for sure.
The creek is still there, the wind is still there. On this beautiful course, it gets to air it out a little bit, but it definitely demands precision and soft landings at times.
Yeah, speed control. It's a very challenging course here. We've got Brenden, Tetloff, Ferris State, UGA's own Davis York. Getting off to a little bit of a rough start. We'll see how he rebounds here on the back 9. Jonathan Klein of Illinois. You can see last year he placed 24th in this event. And Connor Rock, we've already seen he's 1,000 rated. He's showing off some of that effortless power he has. Excited to see what he does on the back 9 here. Starting us off, hole 10, a par 4 at 619 feet out of the gap here. You need something moving to the right-hand side. You've got these hazard bunkers sprinkled in where you want to land for your ideal approach. As you can see here, once you get past these 2 fairway bunkers, you make a right-hand turn coming in towards the creek once again. You've got some rocks here to kind of help possibly stop your disc, but there's also a ditch that you can find, which is not out of bounds, but can definitely hinder your putt. Smooth. That was a beautiful, looked like a mid-range out of the hand there for Connor.
Solid game plan.
Oh boy, this looks boomed out there. And he is just to the left of those bunkers. Great position play and took a big chunk out distance-wise.
Solid sidearm low. Good skip from Davis.
Never in any danger here. This gets the turn that you want, but okay, he's shy of the bunkers. But it does kind of pinch the angle a bit here on your second shot, so you might want to see, or you're probably going to see him play out something wide that finishes left here. He's going to the backhand.
And that OB line runs right along that tree line right there.
Sit down. All right, so that does stay safe and out of the hazard. Just a low release there. Does that have enough turn?
And that's that OB line. Very tight right there.
Very tight. Davis going with a higher hyzer on his forehand. Almost the exact same area. It's a lot calmer so far on this hole than what we saw on the front 9. Going out wide left, looking to swing it back in. Stop. Okay. So he'll have a decision to make up there, but he'll get to look directly at the basket and see what he wants to do. Third shot coming up here for Jonathan. And that one just trickles out of bounds.
It's just catching them. That is a catch-all spot right there. Wow. I'd love to see how many OBs were right there.
Yeah. Stepper. Oh, that's gone into that ditch. So that's going to be tricky. Davis with a look for birdie. A little short left there. Low as well. You see the river just back there. I'm sure that kind of plays with you as well.
Oh, you're staring right at it.
Yeah.
Solid look.
And that carried him into that ditch as well. Now you see how tall Connor is, and you can barely see the top of his head here as he's in this ditch. Fantastic putt coming out there. Saving the bogey.
Fairly common score, fifth hardest hole on the day.
Top 5, okay. And you're going to see Jonathan disappear in a minute here as he goes into this ditch. And he's gone. Oh, man. Touch low.
And no telling what that lie looked like.
Right.
Maybe see the blue at the top of the basket.
Brenden taps in his par. Davis will be doing... Actually, the bogey because he went out of bounds. That's right. Triple bogey there.
Good job, buddy. Give me a high five.
I can't believe it.
You're up next.
Stay turning. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ooh! Wow.
Alan inbounds.
That's exactly.
Unbelievable.
We come up to hole 11, a par 3, 283 feet. One of the must-get holes on this property here. You are throwing up from the tee area. You want to just clear this mound here and then have your disc slowly fade in towards the pin. The green does slope left to right, so you'll see quite a few discs. If they don't hyzer enough, will kind of slide down to the right-hand side, but still leaving you a gettable putt.
Fun shot. Saw this attacked a number of ways. From a rock to a force and everything in between.
Just about anything is available except maybe an overhand with those limbs. This looks very smooth. Just needs to finish. Oh boy. Got a little bit of extra action at the end there, but that was a beautiful line. Smoothing out a hyzer. This is the ideal shape if you're right-handed. And that's picture perfect.
Just a little high, selling deep.
A little left. Davis has a unique release on his shots. I'm wondering, I want to see, or I guess I'll ask him if he's throwing more fan grips. It looks like he's just kind of guiding the disc out of his hand. It just comes out with so much spin. There's that Berg again. If you saw round or the front 9, you saw that Berg flying everywhere.
This layup.
Yeah.
That is a steep drop. As you can see here.
Ooh, side pocket action for the birdie. Take it any way you can get it.
It does not matter how it gets there, as I've learned throughout my disc golf career.
You can even wedge it into the side of the cage now, right?
You can. That is back.
There you go. Sorry, Paul Macbeth, that your ace didn't count that 1 year at Ledgestone.
You just had to bring it up.
Yeah. Well played hole there by our lead card. Hole 12, a par 3, 289 feet. If you don't have a sidearm, I don't know how you're playing this hole. The turnover is a viable option. The roller is a viable option, but you need to control it here. As you're going to see, this last bit, as you turn into the green, is almost a 90-degree, very sharp turn into this valley.
Yeah,
ditch.
OB right there. OB to the left.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe 40 feet wide right here, this little ditch.
It is tricky. If you're a lefty, you can throw a hyzer. That might be a little high. Needs to get down. Oh, the tree brings him back down.
Yeah, just his pinpoint accuracy. That is probably more so than any other hole on this whole course.
And if you're not throwing the sidearm here, tell us in the comments, what are you throwing for this shot? Are you trying to roller? Are you trying to turn over? Are you trying a flat shot to just give you a 45 footer? We want to know. This might be perfect. If he's off those whiskers, we'll see in a minute. If he's off those whiskers, he's parked.
That is not easy to do.
This is what you fear here with the backhand.
Yeah, I wonder if that was just part of his plan. Just get it out there, not even mess with it.
Yeah.
Chip up.
We know he can execute a Berg upshot, and he's done it again to perfection. Man, you better not ever lose that disc, Jonathan. Good upshot there. Blind, pretty much, going around the side of the hill. Connor just outside the circle here. Going to give it the old step bid. Right around 35, 36 feet. And cans it for the birdie. Nicely done there. And Davis is indeed inbound, so he is all of 12 feet, if that.
He joins, a pretty good list of guys that picked up birdies on this hole. So shout out to those guys for their accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Or good putts.
Either way.
Or tree love.
2 birdies, 2 pars for hole 12. Hole 13, uphill par 3, 211 feet. You've got a tight gap to make coming out of the tee here, going uphill. Then you need something to stall, or you throw something stable that's going to finish to the left here. You've got quite a few objects to get in the way and kind of stop your disc as you're approaching the screen. So this is definitely one of the more fun ace run holes out here.
Yeah, I like the mix on this course where you can let some rip, and then there's plenty of ace runs, like you said.
Connor hits one of those objects that we spoke about, and he's 15, 20 feet. Davis a little more angle on that one.
Oof.
And almost dumps it in for the ace. And gets the friendly rollback to about 10 feet. Let's see the sidearm here from Brenden. Gets some skip and some really friendly roll if it curls up for him. Oh. Okay. He's probably about 28 feet there. Jonathan going a little wider. I don't think it's going to skip. Yep. So he's going to have quite the long bid there for a birdie. Giving it a run with the Berg. You can see the wind starting to become a factor again here a bit as we go. We're kind of going up in elevation at this part of the course. Just a touch high there off the bogey band. Taking the par here. Is this the easiest hole on the course statistically?
The third easiest hole.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just looking. This is kind of the stretch of the course where you want to get your birdies, where they're pretty available. 13, 14, 15, right through there.
So again, 2 birdies, 2 pars here for the lead card. Hole 14, a par 4, 611 feet, wide open. It's time to have some fun for these guys. You get to open up here and bomb away on this hole. The only real danger comes as you're approaching the green here, since it is on a slope. The backside of the slope can obviously get you if you run it a little too aggressively on your upshot, or if you're close enough, your putt. These
Just
guys,
let loose.
yeah, these guys have some arms to give themselves some legitimate eagle looks at this hole. Oh, that is turned out of the hand and moving right. Okay, that is a stable disc. I thought that was way right.
I believe that was a Calvin Destroyer.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a lot of fresh Halo plastic out on the course. It seemed like they went up and saw Callie McMorrin.
Oh,
Shout out
man.
to Team Nineveh and picked up some Halo stuff to come battle this win.
Yeah, she's been out here all week. I picked up a Halo turn from her, and I'm excited to get out there hopefully Sunday and toss it around this beautiful property.
Yep.
Teammate love there. And this is a beautiful line. Center, center.
And we talked about it yesterday, just the fun these guys were having out here. Cheering each other on, chirping a little bit.
Jonathan, getting this one a little out to the left. But we're gonna see if he's. I believe there's not any out of bounds on the left either. Yeah, so he is safe there. Putting a little turn on that one, letting it work back over. Good approach there. He'll leave himself about 30 feet there. Davis, beautiful approach. Jump putt there. So we've got a couple of birdie looks, some easy ones.
Yeah, you've been patient, and we have now arrived at the easiest hole, scoring-wise, on the course.
Aha.
Half a stroke under par.
I had a feeling it might be this one as we were moving along. Like, we haven't gotten to it yet? And I was like, maybe it's 14.
2 eagles on the day. Shout out to Connor Hannaran and Drew Cantrell, who we saw on our coverage yesterday.
Yeah, Drew can bomb.
I believe you said he had just a tap in.
Wow. We saw an unfortunate spit just there for Mr. Klein. That was about as good a putt as you can have, and it just got pushed out to the right. Birdie there for Mr. Rock. Birdie for Davis. And the par for Brenden. As well as Mr. Klein there. Hole 15, uphill par 3, 284 feet. You are climbing this hill from left to right. We'll see some forehands, some turnovers as well. There's a little bit of a ditch that kind of works as a catch-all on this hole. You see a lot of disc ending up there. Really, you're just trying to get up to the flat here and control your speed coming in to give yourself a look for the birdie. See the wind kind of dropped that one right as it was climbing and puts it in that ditch that we were just talking about.
That's a tough backhand turnover shot. I figured this would be the play if you've got it.
Ooh, he's got plenty of it. Goes a little long. He'll have himself a 30-foot comebacker with some obstruction possibly. Oh, that is not enough stability on that one. And it's going to leave him well outside where he wants to be. He's about pin high, but still got 60, 70 feet. And that looks too high as well. And we'll fade out into that ditch. Which is not out of bounds. It just makes it that much harder of a putt. Little helicopter approach.
Solid look. What did this hole average on the day? What's the guess?
I'm going to say it played right at almost exactly par.
Man, first time I've ever seen it. 0 is the average.
Let's go.
Handful of birdies.
Mm-hmm.
Few bogeys. Few doubles.
That just means it's a perfect hole.
Yeah, they got it right.
Yep. Oh, Davis just low again. And that's kind of been the theme for him this round. The putt's just been a little bit off. Picks up the par there after that. Ooh, a little high there, but it catches. Putting him at 2 down. Rock with the birdie, so he maintains his score of 3 down for the round so far. And Jonathan cleaning up his par. Hole 16. I gotta say, when we were droning this course and kind of walking it, this is one of the holes that like grabbed my attention. It's right in front of you. You can run it. It's par 3. It's 310 feet. You've got this hazard right in front of you, but plenty of room behind you to kind of go for it here. Obviously, then you'll have a pretty scary putt if you do go too far, but I'm interested to see how these guys are going to attack it.
Again, your speed control, your ground control are crucial.
I really do like the feel of this course. Like this, it's just a lot of holes that, like we said, risk reward on a lot of these. Going big, wide hyzer there with something stable, using the hillside to kind of slow it down. Probably a longer look than he would have liked. Kind of got dropped down there. Does it have the skip to get over? Beautiful.
But again, you're looking at straight death putt hazard right behind you.
It's only a death putt if you miss, right?
That is true.
Big lefty forehand here, flexing back over. Got stunted a little bit on the skip.
They almost got this one right. 0.1 over par. So
wow.
Maybe not as many birdies as you maybe expect when you're looking at it, but a little deceptive.
That can be why right there is that is in the hazard. Oh my gosh.
Great.
Dead center. Touch too high. And just a bit short there, and I'm sure that sand trap played a lot into that putt. Looking to save the par from the hazard. A little low out of the hand. You're putting uphill too, which makes it that much harder. And it's hard to get your traction and footing when you're in sand to get that push. Great birdie there for Davis. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, not the round he's wanted today, but he's heading back towards even and finishing strong.
Fortunate bogey there for Mr. Klein. We've got hole 17 coming up, which can be treacherous, but can also be rewarding. So kind of the the general feeling of this course, but you can definitely get some strokes backs there.
Yeah, super fun finish on 17 and 18.
Yeah.
So now they're walking up the hill to 17, and the elevation comes into play big time. You get your steps in out here.
Oh, you sure do. Hole 17, par 4, 556 feet. This is an eagleable, if that's a real word, hole. You are throwing downhill. You've got the sand trap hazard pinched up right against the basket. You've also got out of bounds on the left-hand side, so you need to control again your skip and speed coming into this green, or your approach if you're laying up. Looks like a destroyer here for Davis. Calling for the early ace. It's got a great line. Huge flare, and that takes him out of bounds left. I'm going to remind you guys, this is 556 feet. This is a mid-range out of the hand of Connor Rock. And he is just about pin high.
Wow. Wonder if he throws a rock. Probably a buzz guy.
Probably. Nice and wide. Missed those limbs. All right, he's got that part down. Now it's got to fade. Oh my. And it curled back out of the bunker. Almost an albatross ace.
What a line from the lefty.
Unreal.
Wow.
Smooth down the line here. This flirting with that left side OB. We'll have to wait and see if he stayed in bounds there. We didn't see any graphic come up. Oh, he is in bounds. Okay. I'm still buzzing over that shot by Brenden. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Hey, we haven't seen him throw this disc yet. What is that, a berg? Off the pole. And you can see how close Davis was to being in bounds. A matter of feet. Now he's got to get this past the sand trap. And he does just that. Oh, don't do it to him. Oh, man.
Treacherous.
Into the hazard. He's got this left now for par. Oh, don't. Okay. That is disappointing. He had to go from an eagle look to a bogey on this hole. But that's the danger that surrounds this green. And this for an eagle for Brenden. Oh man, just a touch low as well.
We have 4 players in the field grab the 2 on this one, including Connor Hanrahan and Drew Cantrell.
Drew again.
Couple eagles on the scorecards for both those guys.
Man, Drew can mash.
Austin Housewright and Jacob Johnston as well. So shout out to those guys.
Nice job, gentlemen.
I mean, you got to put a move on it. Oh, it's big downhill, and then that the bunker right there.
The unfortunate bogey there for Connor after that great drive. Again, a mid-range. Insane. And an easy birdie for Jonathan Klein, yeah.
Brenden shot. You're going to put that on the highlight reel.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
crazy.
very impressive.
Hole 18 at Worlds, down by 1. It's gotta go in.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Closing it out, hole 18, par 4, 618 feet. You're going to see a lot of sidearms into this hillside here, setting you up for your second shot, going up the hill onto an elevated basket with a sloping green. You tend to see a gallery here kind of gather towards the end there. There's a lot of players here kind of watching, which adds a little bit of pressure as you're closing out your round.
Yeah, very cool atmosphere here on the 18th green. Cheers or tears await you at the finish of your
I like that. Big hyzer here from the lefty, Brenden pushing, and he's going to be in pretty ideal position there. Jonathan with a nice forehand there. See the graphic popping up there. Give us a follow on Instagram at AceRunPro and follow the PDGA at PDGA?
At PDGA.
Boom. We'll be putting up some highlights from these rounds throughout the week, so definitely want to check those out. Another smooth and easy forehand hyzer, using the hill to check it up. There you see a land shark or tombstone behind it. Connor going sidearm as well. Nobody taking the hero gap there for the flex forehand. But with their power, I'm sure if you flex something out, you could end up in one of those bunkers. And you can see here from the camera, it is like 7:30 at night at this point. It is getting dark out there.
Lots of disc golf happening at North Cove, all over 3 courses,
Yeah.
3 divisions for the men's and the women's singles and team going on.
Yeah. Shout out to the TD for having what, like 600 players out here and organizing all this all week.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
And the qualifiers leading into this event,
Yeah,
it just continues to grow and grow. And it's a great thing to see.
absolutely. So Brenden here trying to get the birdie here to secure a 4-down round. It's getting pushed a bit, but checks up nicely and gets a friendly roll back towards the pin. Davis going right at it. And that is beauty.
Yeah, I've spoken with a number of teams where this is their first year competing in college disc golf and going through the whole process of fundraising and working with their schools to form a team, qualify, and then get here to North Carolina.
It is worth it, I can tell you. Like, this is an event unlike anything we've covered before in a good way. It's been fantastic being here all week, and we've still got more action coming. Oh, good putt for the birdie to close out the rounds. Rock getting down to 3 under par. Smile on the face there. Let's see if Brenden can match. Oh, just spills out the left side. Checks up for him, though. Ooh, high catch there for Davis, but he finishes out with a birdie.
Back to even par. Good to see from the defending champ and a team and a player that's been involved in college disc golf for a number of years now.
Yeah, closing out birdie, par, birdie. Making you feel a little better about your day, but like we said, I'm sure he's not too thrilled about the overall round. But still some time to go with the doubles event still coming up. Oh, and another high catch there. Basket putting in some overtime on hole 18. And the tap out par there for Brenden. Wrapping up our singles round here from the Cove, the Boulders Disc Golf Course. A big thank you to the PDGA again for bringing us out here. We are Ace Run Productions. We are proud to be a part of this event. Hayden, take us home.
Yeah, just to thank you all for being here. You see our leaderboard, some hot rounds coming in today. And, shout out to these guys as well as Brenden and Connor who advanced to the men's singles final and grabbed that All-American status.
Yeah, absolutely. Give the PDGA a follow at PDGA on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We are at Ace Run Pro on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. Thank you so much. We're excited to come back for another round at the Cove. We will have doubles action coming your way tomorrow.